Hey everyone, Mobile Kirby here. We just got the next 6-second world record, which is essentially the perm world record of dreams. So yeah, I'll show you the run here really quickly, but I'm gonna explain in this video how we did it and like what all the tech was that made it so much faster than the previous ones. You can see how fast Nex just dies, it's crazy. You'd think this was leagues of this insane damage. And yeah, that's it. 6 seconds. I didn't get kill cred. I noodled with my hits unfortunately. And I'll skip ahead, but here you can see, everyone's flexing their PBs, and yeah, that's what it looked like, 6 seconds. That's a screenshot from somebody else's perspective. But yeah, we did it. And let's explain how this worked now. So first thing you want to understand is the whole minion thing. So basically, when the minions die, it makes Nex go to the next phase, essentially. So if Nex is on the first phase, which is smoke, and we kill Umbra, Nex will go to the next phase, which is shadow phase. So that is how killing the minions allows us to skip phases. But also, if Nex is on a phase where the minion is dead, and then we hit Nex, Nex is like, oh, wait, there's no minion for this phase, that's not right. I should probably be on the next phase. And then so she goes to the next phase. It's probably built in as like a way to prevent Nex from glitching out, I'm guessing, in case something weird happened, but it actually just helped us get a faster time. So yeah, so that's why here, you can see, it goes from smoke phase straight to blood phase. Which is crazy, because basically, this dies, it goes to shadow phase, and I time my hit to hit on the exact same tick that Umbra dies, or that Umbra would proc shadow phase from dying, so that it procs straight to blood phase to speed this up even more. It's all tick perfect here. And then here I hit again, 3 ticks later after the swift blade hit, to once again exact same tick, but next will procced into ice phase from blood phase after Glacies dies. I hit on the exact tick it would have procced. So we go straight from blood to ice to Zeros. And you don't even see the ice message. It's all tick perfect, and by doing this as fast as possible, it gives more time for the rest of the team to react to this, so we can special attack for ZCB in time and get their hits off. And then now it's Zero's phase, so now it can just die from a whole bunch of ZCB specs essentially, and it's instantly dead. And just a note, some ZCBs landed early. That's because the Umbra team actually has a 3 ticks to spare on their ZCB spec, because they finished before Glacies. So we did indeed kill it on the first possible tick. It just looks like it's not 1 tick because they get to spec a little earlier, but there's only 25 people there, so they can't one-shot. They need the Glacies team to finish it off. And quick thing I want to mention here, while I don't need to be exactly tick perfect for the procs, the faster we do this, the more time the rest of the team has to react, and I do need to land my hit before Glacies dies, but after Umbra dies. So there is a bit of a window there that I need to land it within. It's about a 3 tick window. But it's also like, if I lose too many ticks, then not only does the team have less time to react, but they actually might proc too late. So proccing as early as possible is very important. So that's why we have this whole tick perfect strat of me hitting on the exact tick it's spawning on to make this run go as smoothly as possible, essentially. But yeah, I have to hit between that 3 tick window, because let's say that Umbra died and then Glacies died, and if they both died before I hit it, Umbra dying would make it go to shadow phase, Glacies dying would make it go to blood phase, and now me hitting the boss does nothing because Kror's alive, so hitting the boss doesn't make it skip a phase. So it's very important that I'm timing my hits at the right point in the fight for it to work, essentially. That's why instead of doing the scythe hit, which that's kind of like the old method, I'm doing the swift blade hit into a secondary hit with a little gap like that. And yeah, that's the 6-second time. And I'll show some other POVs as well. So yeah, this is my POV as the call out roll, and I kind of messed up a little bit. If I had Voidbreaker spec, I would have gotten kill cred, but I was so focused on the call out, I did not want to miss the call out and make the team mess up, so I was just really hyper focusing that. So shame we didn't get kill cred, but I'm glad at least I called out and made sure the team attacked, so that's fine. And yeah, just a bit more info on this method. Essentially, we had about a 1 in 16 chance or so to kill both minions at the right time, assuming that everyone plays perfectly and misses no ticks and has maximum gear like ult or everything, essentially. And then from there, if we kill the minions correctly and get this proc, we have basically like a 99.7% chance to kill Nex with the ZCB spec. So it really was, once we get the minions to die, it's just a matter of people need to just not mess up with the ZCBs, and it's just a sure thing. So really, really cool how this record worked out, honestly. But yeah, It's also interesting how, because my player cap is at 60, it was just enough where like any less and it'll be much less viable to kill the minions in so few hits. Any more and it'll be pretty much guaranteed to kill the minions. So it's kind of interesting how the team sizes worked out like this, where it's just enough to be viable, but not too crazy common for getting this permrec. Because you kill a minions any faster, there's not much you can do. If you kill a minion, this actually happened to us a couple times. If we actually two-shot Umbra instead of three-shotting Umbra, it dies too fast. It dies before Nex even enters P1. Nex is still at like P0, like her little starting animation of like spawning all the bosses of the minions. And so if we kill Umbra too early, it doesn't actually phase Nex, because she's not even in P1 yet, let alone P0. You can't skip from P1 to P2 if she hasn't even entered P1, the smoke phase. So this is literally the fastest. Killing the minions any faster doesn't really do much for us, essentially, because we can't really kill them faster. But yeah. But okay, now I'm going to show you guys the POV from Umbra and the POV of Glacy, so you can see, what it looked like from their POV. So from Umbra, over here, they do 3 hits, and then they instantly pawn the range gear, so we're ready to spec, and just wait to see if it procced, and then we spec. So you put the gear on right away, but wait to see if we get the message, and proc, and then shoot. The message, or just me doing the call out. Both are kind of like cues to attack. Because basically, we're purposely not using the special attack if we don't kill the minions in time. Because if we were to use special attack, we'd have to wait to get special attack back, and it would make the attempts very slow. So we had to coordinate the team to not attack when it's not pace, but attack when it is pace. So yeah, a little bit tricky, because some people will spec when we're not supposed to, or some people will be slow specking because they're waiting to react. So having to coordinate 60 people to do that was not easy, but we had a good methodology here going. And I'll show you the Glacy's POV here as well. So Glacy's only does 2 hits, essentially. They only do 2 hits. And they need to be, they can't afford to, unlike the core team, we can't lose any ticks. See, it's perfect. And another big thing, now I actually discovered this. I realized these special attacks have the same projectile delay from all distances. So we don't actually have to run in closer to the boss before specking like we used to do. Because the whole point of that was to reduce the delay. But as it turns out, we don't have to do that because it's got the same delay from any distance. So we just go long range and stand here while putting our gear on, and we get instantly dragged into the spec, making it much easier for people to not mess up. Because the interesting thing is theory crafting ways to make the method more consistent, in the sense of there's 60 people. People are going to make dumb mistakes, even if they're really good endgame PVMers. So yeah, that was huge. And credit to Redeye though for the Umbra tech. Because yeah, the Umbra tech, that was, he had the idea to basically kill Umbra first. Because I'll show you guys, the old world record method, this is going to be the method for 6.6 seconds. This is the method we showed on stream weeks ago. So people thought 6.6 was the fastest, but we were keeping the 6.0 tech under wraps. And you can see here. Yeah, also we have everybody spam click to make sure we don't miss a tick. We had to make it as foolproof as possible to get 60 people to all be perfect, essentially. So we kill those two. So for this one, it's a bit simpler because we basically kill Glacy's and we kill Cruor 1 tick apart. And so killing both of them phases next from smoke phase to shadow phase to blood phase. And now if it's on blood phase, hitting it on blood phase means it'll proc to Glacy's phase. And then hitting it again puts on Zero's phase. So unlike when we killed Umbra and had to make sure that, because for Umbra, it's very important that we hit Umbra after it spawns the shadow phase, but before Glacy's dies. Because essentially, otherwise, if Glacy's dies before I hit it, then it would proc into shadow phase, proc into blood phase, but we're not killing Cruor, so now it's stuck on blood phase because we have no minions left to hit. So that's what made the Umbra method a little bit more complicated. But with this 6.6 second method, the old world record method, I just scythe. Hits 3 times, so it goes straight from blood to ice to P5. Makes it a lot simpler. But yeah, this is an attempt we had earlier when we were just kind of warming up, and we were just doing the easier method first. And we got a 7.2 second time, which actually did beat the old world record of 7.8. But we decided after, we were happy with this time, we were like, okay, let's switch it to the crazy 6.0 second tech now. Which once again, credit to Redeye for thinking of the Umbra strat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, so I mean, at least I got the 7.2 second time. It's a shame I didn't get the 6.0 second time, but what can you do? It's the nature of a record like this with 60 people, and some people are gonna miss hits. But yeah, pretty sick. And that's basically perm record. 5.4 seconds is possible, but the RNG behind it is so rare that it's not like viable. You know, in the same way that you could max every hit and get an absurdly fast record for like say chambers. It's like that sort of just like it's not viable. I'll probably look into it more and see if there is a way to make it viable, but I don't think so. I think it's we either need a new weapon or some real shenanigans to make the 5.4 work. So this is essentially perm world record. And the next saga has ended. After all these years, we brought the record down from 42 whatever seconds back when we potted with Kodai in them, down all the way now. We brought it down to 26, then to like 13, and then Blip potted got like 7.8, then we potted now, and now it's down at 6 seconds as the perm rec. But yeah, let's go. If you guys enjoyed this video, we'll see what we do next. I don't know. This was just really cool though, really fun. And TY for Sanity for helping me. They hosted the event, we got all these people together. But yeah, this is sick. TY for also Gech and Alex I was kind of talking with, doing some theory crafting as well on a 6.0 tech. So yeah, that's it. Hope you all enjoyed. See y'all next time. Peace and yeah, peace.